Hello everyone, Jamarcus here, and I'm here with week 1 of Mafia for the SPDA of season 2. And this season works a little differently, a lot differently than other seasons. Basically, each week I'm going to be assigned a random team from past seasons, and I will use another person's team that week. And if I win, I choose one of the 6 Pokemon I picked to have on my team permanently in playoffs. And if I lose, my opponent bans one of my Pokemon that I brought, and then I pick. So basically, I'm trying to win A to make playoffs, and B to be able to pick one of the Pokemon I brought. So if I win this game, I get to pick one of the 6 Pokemon I bring, and if I lose, they ban something, and then I pick. Anyways, as for the matchup, I have Deoxys, love this thing. Unfortunately, it's absolutely terrible here. They have a Meloetta, Corviknight, and a Slowking. Um, you would think like their dark type being Persian would make this thing good, but no. Slowking is just too bulky, and Meloetta as well. Terranormal Noivern hits really hard here. It plus Flamethrower pretty much 2-hit KOs anything, except for like AV Slowking. And then like setup Revavroom I think is pretty good as well. Let's look at what I brought. I built this team in like 5 minutes a week before the battle. I'll let that be known. So I bring a terrible Deoxys set, Calm Mind, Recover, Stored Power, Charge Beam, to try and set up on its checks and maybe get you turned on by Corv. Um, yeah, I don't know either. Stored Power Charge Beam does hit everything though. Next up, Hat, Calm Mind, 3 attacks. These EVs don't mean anything. Um, just figured I can Calm Mind quite a bit and do some damage and stay healthy with Draining Kiss. Next up, Noivern, Boots, Boom Burst, Flamethrower, Defog, U-Turn, standard set. I'm rushing through this because I didn't think it through very much. Next up, Toxapex. Pretty SPDF with some defense and bold. Shed Shell for the Doug trio, because Arena Trap is allowed. Dual Stab, Haze, Recover. Screens Rotom, and Air Balloon, Shift Gear, Revavroom with Temper Flare for the Corv. So pretty much just mindless hyper offense with a random Toxapex and Boots Noivern. I'm trying to sweep with Theo, but we'll see what happens. What do we see? No Doug trios. My Shed Shell's useless. No Galvantula means no webs. That's nice. We do see the Bramble, which means they have removal, but I don't have hazards, so that doesn't matter. Um, yeah, I brought Toxapex pretty much just for the Volcanion, because that thing destroys me otherwise. I lead Rotom, I believe, because I want my screens up. They lead Volcanion, I just Volt Switch their AV based on that damage, and I go into my answer. On this turn, I figured, okay, they're either going to Earth Power or Switch, so I can just switch out to one of my ground immunes to cover both options. So I make a double into Noivern. Nice. I'll just get some Flamethrower chip here. It tells me they're defensive, not SPDF. SPDF actually wouldn't have 2-hit KO'd. I just Flamethrower again. In comes Slowking. 7%, that thing is SPDF. So I U-turn out into Hat. I figure Hat probably beats this as they nasty plot. Okay. With some Calm Minds, though, I think I can beat this. They Scald. It does a lot more than I thought it would, to be honest. But Draining Kiss should heal me a decent amount. They nasty plot again. I figured they want to slack off this turn, so I actually click Psychic Noise. And you might have noticed I have a little bit of speed on this Hat, specifically to outspeed this Slowking, so I'm glad that worked out. They Psychic Noise as well, a little unfortunate. I can't click Draining Kiss anymore, so they kind of wall me. My only moves are Psychic Noise and Mystical Fire left, um, or Calm Mind again, which is what I do. They Scald, does a lot of damage, but now the heal block's over, I can Draining Kiss and actually get some health back. I figured they wouldn't be um, Recover last move, because I have a Crawdaunt on my team, which would wall this set, so I figured they'd have something. So I just Draining Kiss, which actually is going to take me out of range of a Sludge Wave, so I can take out this Volcanion. That's nice, because I don't switch into it very well. And my hat's pretty much dead, but that's okay. Then comes Bramble. I figure I'll save a sack. Toxapex can take pretty much whatever this thing throws at it. And it clicks Choice Band Poltergeist, and I have not tarred my Noivern yet, so I don't have a switch in. So I sack my Pex. Should I have sacked Hat here? Probably yes, but I didn't. I just Terra Normal this turn. Very obvious Terra Normal from me, so they just go Slowking. And I do just click Boom Burst here because I know they're locked into Choice Band Poltergeist. They have no reason to stay in, and if they do, I don't lose anything. So I just click Boom Burst. And I'm going to keep clicking it. They actually go back into Bramble. I know I'll be faster here, but Flamethrower won't do that much. And I don't want to take a huge hit from this thing. But they double again. I just U-turn. Into Rotom to get my screens up. In comes Slowking to try and set up on me again. My light screen. I know they're not weakness policy, so it's safe to Volt Switch. And it's Dio time. Now that my screens are up, I think I can Calm Mind in front of this and Charge Beam it up and hopefully boost past it. There's a Calm Mind. There's a Scald. Doesn't do very much damage. They burn me, a little unfortunate. My leftovers are getting cancelled out now. Or no, I'm weakness policy, not leftovers, sorry. Gonna keep Calm Minding. And hopefully get stored power strong enough to be OHKOing everything. Although in hindsight, it's not going to be doing very much damage to Meloetta, so I'm going to need a lot of boosts. I Charge Beam because I figured let's start getting some damage on it. They Psychic Noise, can't recover now, that's unfortunate. But then I just stored power thinking they might switch into Bramble on my Charge Beam. And then Shadow Sneak kill me as Reflect ends. So I stored power there, and they Scald, and they crit me. A little unfortunate. This thing's chipped down at least, but now I'm really going off of Revavroom to win this game. I go Noivern. Boomers will do pretty good damage, and my light screen will keep me pretty healthy. Don't know why they click Power Gem there, um, because their stab moves do more damage. Anyways, this thing's pretty low now. They're pretty much giving me Corviknight, which is nice. There's Flamethrower to take it out. And then in comes Meloetta. I U-turn out. If they were weakness policy, really bad for me, but I wanted the chip, I guess. Maybe a bad play. Should have gone hard Hat. Hat goes down. They transform. I bring in Rotom to get up a Reflect. They knock off my Light Clay. A little unfortunate, but I can just Volt Switch out here. I figured I don't need a light screen. I'm setting up in front of this, and it's fully physical. So all I need is Reflect. I'm going to Volt Switch out and go for broke with Revavroom. I go for a Shift Gear. I'm Balloon, which means I'm immune to Earth Power. I guess they just meant to Sack Cure him here, because I don't really know what this thing does to me. I could have set up again, but I don't think there's a need to. Gunk Shot's killing Slowking, Iron Head kills everything else. So I just start attacking. Iron Head uh, cancels out its regen, so keeping it somewhat low is good. I just Iron Head again, there's no reason not to. Slowking comes in again, Gunk Shot kills this thing if I hit, and I do. And then 2 more Iron Heads will wrap this up. So despite my very rushed team, Revavroom pulls through. This thing's actually really good. Um, I know it's a little one-dimensional, whether like it's just shift gear attacking or sometimes like parting shot, but um, seems pretty good. Despite that, I did not choose to keep this on my team. For my first Pokemon on my playoff team, I chose Deoxys Speed. I've used this thing twice before. I've brought it to more games than any other Pokemon. It's really good. Gonna be interesting to build around it based on the Pokemon on my future teams. Um, we'll see how that works out. That's week 1. We win 3-0. Um, not so bad. I think that'll do it though. A little quick video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.